Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to Driftwood from Deca and Dealz. Shout out to Dealz for asking me to check out some more of their newest album. It actually dropped a couple Fridays ago, same day as the No Shoes Gang Cypher Volume 3. Shameless plug. But but shout out to Dealz. Thanks for checking out my last reaction to you and Deca's work, man. I'm very excited to check out Driftwood today with y'all. If you guys got any suggestions for Deca, we already got some in the queue that are going to be coming up here very soon. Take a look for next Tuesday. You'll see something you'll like. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Deca got to say. Let's see what Dealz got on the beat, and let's see what Driftwood is all about. Let's get it.
Why don't you look at your own garden? Flowers all over, trees to sit under. Maybe you look for paradise. Remember, it's not at the neighbors you cultivate, it is yours.
Beautiful start, man. That lazy saxophone just giving us a little bit of flavor, almost like not really a counter melody because there's no real main melody to counter yet, but great addition. Drums nice and steady. The samples are one of my favorite things of these Deca tracks, though. And then you take the art and the videos and you get this storybook like feel where it's just so vivid. There's so much color in the world. Just absolutely gorgeous. And let's see where he takes it from here.
Driftwood down the river Styx. One side scorched earth, the other side's 666. Which way to go from here? To flip a switch and strip away the old veneer. Emerging from a cave like chrysalis. We sit and watch snake.
Chrysalis, talking about like butterflies emerging from the cocoon, emerging from the cave, going down the river Styx, going down the river in Hades. Maybe a journey through hell, some type of relation there. Also, if anybody knows what the name of the bear astronaut is, I would love to find out more, because these characters I realize have been around, I mean, as far as some of the oldest tracks of Deca's I've heard.
Cave like chrysalis. We sit and watch snakes slither off a grifter's lips. One day it's Herculean feats, the next Sisyphus. Earth angel sending signs, letter seal with the kiss. Assurance that it all to work out. The sky's limitless, you get the gist. Dismiss this riff-raff and rabble, while rousers in the midst practice witchcraft and babble. Galactic motherships, magic tricks, astral travel. Had to scratch the itch and went and bit Adam's apple. Gather up your wits.
Bit Adam's apple, also Adam's apple, scratch the itch. Talking about motherships, space, some great repetition of vowel sounds, especially talking about the snake slither out the grifter's lips, or I'm not sure exactly what he said, but those eyes back to back work so well. Just a super satisfying, kind of chilled out, but there's a slight push behind his delivery. It's like a forceful walking pace, and it's just so enjoyable, man. It's almost hypnotic.
Midst practice witchcraft and babble. Galactic motherships, magic tricks, astral travel. Had to scratch the itch and went and bit Adam's apple. Gather up your wits, we battle with casted shadows. And chapel perilous, they're pulled the rabbits out of black holes. Maverick with the bick, master chefing at the expo. Grab my oven mid, season up the dish and presto. Light blue, able blood, red cane. Raindrops and violent flames, times have changed. He held his head in shame and fled the scene after. Driven from the yellow grain and emerald green pastures. It's knives at dusk or pistols.
Beautiful, man. I mean, just look at this artwork. This like golden idol, like one of the Easter Island heads. Just all the like runes in its bark or in its face, whatever. Just oh, it's a house too. There's you can live inside him. Bro, just absolutely beautiful. And I think one of the things about Deca's flow that makes it so pleasing to listen to, and this is something I realized with Aesop Rock recently, is the conversational familiarity of the inflections and the way he travels through these bars. It sounds like you're listening to someone who's just having a conversation with you and kind of on like a monologue. And it just it just pulls you through so naturally because it's just like you're just listening to him talk at that point. It's so much more familiar than the more like rhythmic and super like like you know what I mean? It's a completely different feeling and it's gorgeous. I love it, man.
Drops and violent flames, times have changed. He held his head in shame and fled the scene after. Driven from the yellow grain and emerald green pastures. It's knives at dusk or pistols at dawn. I hear the propaganda.
And then contrasting concepts as well. Knives at dusk and then pistols at dawn. Getting those two sides, some conflict, some contrast there. And it's torn into every track, but just that bar in particular is a great example.
I hear the propaganda sing the same dissonant song. The theme music for the kamikaze mission we're on, to strip the planet of its riches till the getting is gone. Bread alone won't suffice, burning candlesticks at both ends. Holding mic since I was shoulder height to Gary Coleman. The goal's been the same since, to scope the whole terrain. Taking notes on everything observed to ease the growing pains. On city blocks at night you hear the sound of
and yeah, the instrumental's fantastic, man. The bass line is kind of soft in the bottom. It's almost like you feel it more than you hear it. The drums, they're kind of soft, but they got enough meat to them. They got some nice thump to those kicks and everything. We got some great, like, little counter melody elements just kind of like popping in through the top. Sometimes it feels like a synth. Sometimes it feels a little bit like strings. Just very, very like atmospheric. And I think I said this before and somebody said that it's Deca's goal with his music, but that dream like feeling, it's just beautiful. It's evocative.
with shoulder height to Gary Coleman. The goal's been the same since, to scope the whole terrain, taking notes on everything observed to ease the growing pains. On city blocks at night you hear the sound of ghostly chains. On Desolation Road they're roasting over open flames. On everything that's holy and sacred my hope remains. Redemption songs are like an antidote to poking veins. Sometimes I overdo it, spill.
Hope remains, poking veins, just beautiful compound rhymes. And again, it really comes back to those vowels. The vowels are the most matching part of a lot of these rhymes. And sometimes we get perfect rhymes that are perfect the way they're spelled, no matter how you say it. But his bends are great. Sometimes very slight, sometimes a little bit more overt. But it works so well.
Redemption songs are like an antidote to poking veins. Sometimes I overdo it, spill guts like Tetsuo. Desperate for a world that's less brutal, hoping that the future holds fewer weapons forged in the crucible. Beat them into plowshares to till soil, plant seeds and watch them grow. Strong boughs and branches where the birds sit. Grandeur that a camera can't capture but picture perfect. No statues of dead warlords caked in bird shit. More wrenches and machines attempting to fry their circuits. Light blue, able blood red cane.
Yeah, and again, just coming back to these images, man. I mean, the lizards shooting like the blow dart, like in the mixture of the differences of the different pieces, like we got some like hyper detailed stuff, and then we also come back to then like the car, like the paper cutouts, and just beautiful, like this collage that's created out of all of it.
But picture perfect. No statues of dead warlords caked in bird shit. More wrenches and machines attempting to fry their circuits. Light blue, able blood red cane. Raindrops and violent flames. Times have changed. He held his head in shame and fled the scene after. Driven from the yellow grain and emerald green pastures. It's knives and dust.
Okay, and then this song actually does have a hook. I thought it was straight verse, but because of the cooled out way he spits, and then you take into account that there's really no beat change, it's pretty much a loop. That really kind of, it hides the hook the first time it comes because it just fits with everything else. There's no hard transition point that you notice, but then you come back to it and it's so satisfying to have that reinforced again. I love the mention of like the yellow and the green back to back, again, giving us that imagery, those descriptors, really just painting the picture for us, taking us through this world. And then also going on about so many different things, talking about astral travel earlier, a lot of very like spiritual, religious, esoteric references in here. And it's all just been synthesized into this beautiful package. And oh, it's wonderful, man.
It's knives at dusk or pistols at dawn. I hear the propaganda sing the same dissonant song. The theme music for the kamikaze mission we're on, to strip the planet of its riches till the getting is gone.
Look at you. Beautiful strength. Why not try?
What is red? A poppy's red in its barley bed. What is blue? The sky is blue where the clouds float through.
100% gorgeous, man. That was Driftwood from Deca Dealz. Thank you again to Dealz for asking for some more videos. I truly do appreciate it. Always nice to see the artists checking out the videos. But much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Leave me some suggestions in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I already said that. I'm losing my mind. But I will see you all next time.